Hello, we are Monique Hay-Sarman and Bethany J, researchers on the Supporting Autistic Adults' Intimate Lives research project. SAAIL is a participatory research project exploring how adult social care in England can better recognise and support autistic people's intimate lives. Based on the findings of this study, we have produced numerous helpful resources, including autism and intimacy toolkits for social care staff and for autistic people. You can find all these resources on our website at autlives.com. The purpose of this video is to tell you about the findings of our policy research and introduce you to our new local autism strategy database. Intimate lives matter because relationships, love and sex are part of an ordinary life for many people, yet autistic people experience more challenges in this area. Autistic people receive support to get employment, to find housing, to transition to adulthood smoothly, yet they seldom get support around their intimate lives, which can lead to loneliness and exclusion. We think health and social care in England should address this gap in support and help people to enjoy a fulfilling life which includes support with sex and relationships. The National Autism Strategy is one of the most important autism policy documents in England, as it sets out the government's plan to meet the needs of autistic people. The Autism Act 2009 places a legal obligation on the English government to publish and keep up to date a national autism strategy. The current strategy is the National Strategy for Autistic Children, Young People and Adults, 2021 to 2026. We conducted a national policy analysis and found that this National Autism Strategy completely overlooks and fails to mention any aspect of autistic people's intimate lives, while it mentions every other part of lives like work and housing. Intimate lives are silenced. We wrote a report on our analysis of national autism policy. You can read it by scanning this barcode. The Autism Act and guidance also says that local authorities and NHS bodies should keep up-to-date local autism strategies. A local autism strategy is an action plan that outlines how local authorities will support autistic people in their area, enabling them to feel included and live a good life. These local autism strategies should be developed with local autism partnership boards, which are groups that bring together autistic adults, unpaid carers of autistic people, members of their support network and representatives from statutory and community and voluntary organisations. These boards are created to help local authorities implement an autism strategy. There are currently 153 local authorities with social care responsibility in England, and they should all have an up-to-date local autism strategy developed with their local autism partnership board. After finding national autism policy didn't recognise or prioritise intimate lives, we decided to find out whether local autism policy recognised or prioritised intimate lives, because it is the local policy that affects what support people receive on the ground. We found that only 37% of local authorities in England had an up-to-date strategy at the time of our study, but most importantly, we found that much like national autism policy, local autism strategies also did not recognise or prioritise autistic people's intimate lives. Only 55% of local autism strategies mentioned sex, relationships or intimate lives, and when they did, often focused on risk management. No strategy had a priority around love and relationships. However, strategies did prioritise employment, transition to adulthood and housing. So why can't they do the same for intimate lives? We wrote a helpful policy brief with suggestions for anyone involved in writing or updating their local autism strategy. You can read it by scanning this barcode. However, when we began to search for local autism strategies in England, which took a substantial amount of time, we realised that there was no one place you could go to look at all local autism strategies, and there was no one place you could go to find a list of all local autism partnership boards. Therefore, we decided to make one. You can access it at our website at autlives.com/policies. Here is an example of how I used it and was able to find my own local autism strategy. Okay, firstly, you will type in www.autlives.com/policies, and here you will be met with a web page with a wealth of information about the database and how you can use it. just because SAAIL is a project about intimate lives, this doesn't mean that you can't use this database if you're not interested in that topic. We want anyone who is interested in local autism strategies in England to use this database for whatever reason. So please go ahead and use it and have a look. Once you have familiarised yourself, you will be able to download the database by clicking on this button here, here, and here. Once you have clicked them, the download will open in a different tab and you will be met with the database. I'm just going to zoom out a bit so you can see the entire database. And here you can see all the local authorities. Sorry, the font is quite small. And on the other sheet, there is an additional information about SAAIL and this database. So that is how you can download it. However, if you just want to quite simply, let's say, look for Manchester's local autism strategy, you can use the preview of the database on the website by searching in this search bar Manchester. And then here you will see that they do have a strategy and they also have an autism consortium. However, you can't click the link to the strategy and the consortium with this preview. You will have to use the download in order to do that. So going back to the downloaded database, you can do that by clicking on the database sheet, and then in the local authority in England column, there is a sort by descending button. You will click that, search Manchester in the search bar, deselect all search results and select Manchester and click apply. Here you will get the same information and you will be able to click the link to Manchester's autism strategy and their autism consortium webpage. So if you click the link, this will take you to their autism strategy between 2022 and 2025. And if you click on their link to the consortium, you will find their webpage here also. So this database can take you to any local authority's strategy and partnership board information if they have either of those. You can also go back by selecting all. So that is how you can use this database. So please go ahead, use the database, share it and tell us what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions about SAAIL, please do not hesitate to get in touch by using our contact details on the screen. Thank you.